What is up, and I welcome each and every one of you back to a brand new Civ 6 or Civilization 6 guide video. Today we're going to be talking about how you can go through an early war, win an early war on Deity difficulty, and pretty much destroy the AI. This is going to be an all-encompassing early war guide, both for defense and offense. As you can see, I have the no game modes in use. The only mods I have are quality of life that don't change anything, Deity, Pangea map, and we're playing Victoria. The reason for that is she has no early game domination bonuses. The only thing she has, and I just realized it right now, is she has Workshop of the World. Iron provides an extra 2 resources per type, but looking at the map and looking at everything, we're not going to be going for a swordsman rush in all likelihood. We're just going to go ahead and I think probably move on to this jade tile and settle this jade tile right there for extra culture. So pretty much the easiest thing for an early war guide is just looking around and seeing what sort of biomes you have. We'll get into that later, but you really want to look for hills without forests and plains and grassland tiles without any resources on them. Those are where horsemen spawn on the plains and grasslands, and where iron spawns on the hill tiles, pretty much. So looking at the research-wise, early game, you really have 2 effective domination paths: horseback riding rush, or a swordsman rush. You could go for a heavy chariot rush, and that is probably the quickest rush you could possibly do, but I really don't like it because horsemen are a lot stronger than heavy chariots, and a lot of the time when you go for a horseback riding rush, you are going to be able to get archers in the way. Archers easy to boost. Horseback riding's easy to boost. This is going to be like very, very quick to get. Wheel mining a resource is a little bit tougher, but it is technically the quickest route. I don't like it because if you just have chariots and no archers, it's going to suck. And if you're going to go for the wheel and archery, why not just go for horseback riding at this point? The thing about horsemen that puts them over a swordsman rush, their advantages is that horsemen have more movement speed. You're going to be able to get them and get shut up, phone. You're not important. You're going to be able to get started on a war a lot quicker. And yeah, pretty much you're going to get archers on the way, which should help you pick off enemy units. After that, you got ironworking. The biggest thing about swordsmen is they can make use of the 4 strength from oligarchy, and the battering ram can only be used with melee units, not cavalry units. So if the enemy AI does end up building walls, the only choice you really have is swordsmen. Catapults early game are absolute trash unless you're the Ottomans. If you're the Ottomans, they're a little less trash, but still not the best. So this game, I think, looking at the start right here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to end up going for a horseman rush. We're going to go animal husbandry first and try to get horses going on. We'll see if we can have any horse resources nearby. I do want to go triple slinger right now. The reason for that, I don't like building settlers. I really don't like settlers. I've been on point in saying this for a while. If you like settlers, great, build a settler or 2. I personally would rather have more units and use exploration with my units. We actually have a lot of places for iron up here. Iron might have actually been the best idea. What is that? That's a world wonder. That's Mount Kilimanjaro. All right, just so I don't cheat in this game, I'm not going to settle Mount Kilimanjaro, although it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter, does it? We'll get Johannesburg. That's some nice production. What a trash city. Holy crap. Yeah, now sometimes in an early war, you're not going to be able to do anything about an atrocious start, or maybe the enemy AI gets medieval walls, like they just end up beelining medieval walls for some reason. In that situation, you're not going to really be able to do anything. Swordsman Rush probably would have been better now that I think about it, because as you can see, lots of hill tiles where we can end up getting swords. We'll see, though. Now, when it comes to civics, you have 2 options: beeline political philosophy or military tradition, and then you're going to get the other one right after. Military tradition to get bonus towards building cavalry units and flanking bonuses, and oligarchy and political philosophy allows you to get melee units giving 4 combat strength. And I honestly forgot, the other thing with the swordsman rush is that you're going to get the encampment on the way, which will give you a great general and more combat strength. So we're still going to try to continue the horseman rush, but I don't think we're going to be able to do anything about it. We're just going to right now go for craftsman. Usually always go for craftsman first, because then you could transition to military tradition, or you could just, it's on the way to political philosophy anyways. So you're going to move down south. I'm going to hit next turn. There's Ayutthaya now, and a barbarian encampment spawned, right? Oh, nope. Right over there. So as you can see, we get political philosophy boosted and irrigation. We don't have any early horses tiles. We have 1 actually right over there. And I'm going to go ahead and go for a horseman rush, I think. So right after this slinger, you're going to get started on a settler. We'll get that first settler. We'll get him up and running. We'll get that horseback riding rush, and then we should be fine. We're going to go archery then. We're going to bring this guy back around and deal with this encampment. I want to kill a unit with the slinger. Always try to Eureka these the techs you're going to be getting. So kill a unit with the slinger or kill 3 barbarians, depending on if you're going horseman or swordsman. And after that, you're just going to either build an iron mine or a horse mine. Or not a horse mine, a pasture. What am I saying? Holy crap. We're going to try to find an early enemy as well. You're going to move up north to deal with that guy. You're going to have some support over there with this warrior as well. And you should actually be able to find a scout. Well, not really, I guess. Ooh, they actually might deal with this encampment before I do, so that kind of sucks. We're going to get 3 archers. 3 archers is a good amount to start with. And there's our first victim, Brazil. Brazil isn't too hard to take out, and they are actually right beside us. So loyalty-wise, not too big of an issue. You're going to go and move up there. You are going to not attack him. I'd rather get started on that spearman. Again, try to kill the unit with the slinger if you can, and you should. We're going to try to do that. You're going to move up there and get that. Don't know why Brazil didn't decide to go for that. We're getting a lot of culture out of Rapa Nui, Ayutthaya, and Johannesburg. I think I'm going to try to get suzerainty of... probably end up trying to get Ayutthaya for a little more exploration. Again, Brazil's right beside us right now, so it's pretty interesting. Let's go and explore their territory. You're going to move up there. You are going to begin attacking him, and then you're going to move on the hill and then try to finish him off in the next turn. Okay, this guy's an absolute idiot then. You're going to move like that now. Take out the encampment. Military tradition was boosted, and we are going to go for that. Archery is about to be boosted right now, so I'm not too worried about that. You're going to go and explore the northeast for now. Let's hit next turn, see what this guy does. Probably attack my slinger. Yep. I think you could finish him off. No. Okay, that's not good then. You're going to finish him off then. He's going to end up attacking me anyway, so you should be able to kill him anyways. Moving up there, another encampment. You're now going to move up there. Let's hit next turn. He's going to end up killing himself on me, I hope. No! What? Oh, come on. That's absolutely bullshit right there. How the hell did that happen? I don't even know if we're going to be able to deal with that spearman. We'll have to... Yep, no, we're not. Well, that is completely unlucky, this game. Holy crap, that sucks. It's fine, though. We have enough money to upgrade these guys into archers anyway. You're going to go and try to find, as we get Galapagos Islands, try to find out where Brazil's other cities are. The rest of you are going to come home and heal. We're getting the settlers soon, and then we're probably going to get a builder with our free Pantheon. That's usually a good one to get. Or God of the Forge, or religious settlements. It really does depend. And then we're going to go for a horseman rush. You're going to move in like that. You're going to move in like that. Again, for if you guys want to watch me do a swordsman rush, comment down below. Let me know exactly. And yeah, like and subscribe if you have enjoyed. Let's keep going, though. We're going to move these guys back here. We're going to be able to get these archers anyway very quickly. Another barbarian spawned. Too far from me. Move up there now. There's Nzigamaru. That's a militaristic city-state. Move in through there. There's Germany now. Okay, where are they? They're actually up north, so I wanted to use them to help me deal with the Brazilians. Always, if you can, try to get another civ to join the war with you. At the very least, they're gonna not be able to trade with them, which does help you out a ton. Let's go political philosophy now, and I don't need discipline anymore, so I'm just gonna go maneuver right now. And, okay, we're gonna do that. You are now going to fortify, as are you. You're going to move back, as we now have Rio de Janeiro, and we're going to move in this warrior back here. Now, delegation, I'm not going to accept that just because they get combat strength, get diplomatic visibility. I don't know if it's removed after I declare war or not, but it can potentially be removed, so I'm just not going to do that. Research-wise now, we're going to go horseback riding. We'll end up buying a builder if we have to. I really don't want to. I'm really hoping the Pantheon will allow me to. Again, don't settle on the horses if you can help it. Mainly because, I'll settle there just to get it a little quicker. Mainly because you're not going to be able to get a pasture and get that thing boosted. So here now in my capital, I'm just going to go ahead and keep building military units. Keep building military units until you're sure you can win. If you're new, obviously, if you're like on... I don't know, if you're like on a new difficulty or something, just keep spamming military units until you sort of get a feel for it, I guess. This warrior's just going to stay fortified. We're going to hit next turn now. I think we're going to get 4 to 5 archers and 1 to 2 horsemen, which should be fine. And a warrior, obviously. There's Birmingham now. Here in Birmingham, you could go ahead and get yourself a monument so we could get political philosophy, which will give us extra experience with oligarchy. I'll take your delegation, and I think I'm going to try to... We'll wait 2 turns. If we can find... You know what? No. How much for a builder? I'm just going to buy the builder outright. I think it's 200. It is. So we'll see if... Ooh, you know what? We'll just trade the jade. All right, we just want a little bit of gold. I will get... What would you give me for the jade? 2 gold. I don't want that. What if I... Okay, I need like 50 gold. I will give you like 2 gold per turn. Real quick before we get right back into the video, if you have enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps me out a ton. And follow twitch.tv/thecivlife1. Link in the description on Twitch. I think I'm going to do this deal with Brazil, actually. Let's see. What would you give me for that? Okay, that's fine. I want to do this deal with Brazil because I get the gold per turn back when I need to. I need 32 gold, so we'll give you, not 5, we'll give you 2. 3, I think it would be enough. Yeah, all right. We'll do that deal then. Buy a builder here in Birmingham. Cool. And then we'll hit next turn. Now, we're only making 2 gold per turn, so we're going to need a trader right afterwards. Let's get the pasture. There we go. Horseback riding was boosted right now. And you're going to fortify, I guess. We're not going to be able to upgrade you for a while. Okay, then, so we're going to wait. We're going to fill up the horses, I guess. We're not going to trade any of them, I don't think. You're going to go there and get me a farm and boost. Actually, get me a... Yeah, just get me a farm. There's nothing I can do to get gold per turn, I don't think. Not until I find somebody who doesn't have Jade. That's fine, I guess. Pantheon-wise here, wow, we actually got religious settlements. I think I'm going to go God of the Forge to help me build the horseman faster. The reason I'm not going to religious settlements is because 90% of the time, it's not going to work. I'll make friends with Germany because they're not my target. Cool, a strong ally is the greatest friend. Live in peace. Okay, then. Again, go religious settlements if you can, but 90% of the time, religious settlements is not going to be available, so it really isn't worth going for it. Here now in London, I'm going to get a trader just to help my gold situation out a little bit. Save up some money. 11 turns, we should be able to get a few horsemen at least. You are going to move there. You're going to move over there, and then we should be able to kill that guy in the next turn. Here now, I don't have ironworking, so get me that luxury resource. I could trade ivory for some gold, actually. Yeah, we should be able to kill this guy. I don't want to have to deal with barbarians this game. So usually you want to start the war by turn 60. If you could start the war by turn 60, you should usually be fine. They might build walls, but if they do, really nothing you can do about it. We're going to keep God King, I think, for now, just for the gold. And governor-wise. Now, governor-wise, you can get suzerain of the city-state, which isn't a bad idea. There really isn't a bad idea, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take Pingala for extra science and culture, and then later we'll use him to help against loyalty. Loyalty, I'll teach you guys how to deal with loyalty super duper soon, but for right now, we're just going to go get the camp. We're going to have 4 archers. We're going to have a few horsemen as we meet the United States. Perfect. That's fine. Let's keep going, though. We're going to start moving in the archers. There's no reason to keep them here in the city unless it's barbarian defense. So usually you do want a plan, by the way. So you can see all these jungle tiles over here. What is that? That's a grassland hills tile. So you're going to have to attack from 1 to these 3 tiles up here with your archers. So putting an archer there, and probably over there is the best idea. We're now going to go ahead and start moving these guys over here. We'll move the warrior as well. And then here in London, just do a monument and then go ahead and make a trade deal with Frankfurt, I think, for just a little bit more gold. There's currency. Brazil's in a golden age, so that's going to be a little bit difficult to deal with. We are going to end up trading our jade to nobody because everybody has jade apparently, but I'm assuming this ivory nobody has any, so I can use that to get some gold. There's horseback riding. We're immediately going to go ahead and go, not yet, we're going to wait a turn, I think. We have to anyways. Let's go see if we can trade the ivory. Yeah, that's a lot of gold we can get. I just want pure gold, I think. Yeah, I'll take 250 from Teddy right there. Upgrade you, and then you guys can move. You can move. You can move. You usually want more than 1 sources of a strategic resource, but sometimes it's not going to be available. Now, the thing you want to do after a horseback riding rush, in my opinion, is to just go for masonry, mainly because you have a warrior. You're going to take the first city easily anyways. After taking that, you can always buy a unit in that city in case they do get walls, and a warrior does pretty decent against those walls anyway. Brazil's going to settle their first city up here, I think, actually. It's not too bad. Okay, they actually might declare war on me, so I do have to be a little careful here. You move in like that. They do have a pretty sizable military right now, but archers are king in the early game for the most part, so we'll just have to see. You can always declare war immediately, but then they'd probably end up trying to build some walls or something. We could buy a horseman. Buying a horseman might be the better idea, actually. So, what do you want for my horses now? I think it's 29 gold. All right, I'll take 29 gold from you, and I think 360 to buy a horseman. What about Jade? Nothing. Open borders, maybe? Ooh, you're willing to get a lot for... Wow, we can get a lot for this open borders. Accept. Open borders. Accept. Trade open borders if you're going for war. It really doesn't matter. And then we'll do that again just for a little bit more money. All right, perfect. Here in London, we're going to be able to buy a horseman now. Nice. Continue the monument then. You're going to move over there. And we'll probably declare war on these guys soon. You have a promotion. Go for incendiaries with your archers. You could go for the other promotion. You're just going to move in there. You could go for the other promotion, but really it's not worth it a lot of the time. Because Incendiaries lets you do so much damage to walls, it's insane. Look at all the damage we could do. We'll declare the war, I think, next turn we'll declare the war. Yeah, they have all their units here. I'm not going to be able to get close without them knowing anything, so we'll keep going. Ooh, they have a settler coming in right there, actually. It might not be the worst thing. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves another builder. And then over here, you could get yourself another builder as well. Over here now, I think they're going to try to move over there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can steal the settler immediately. Let's wait one last... Nope, they're going to settle the city immediately. All right, then let's get started. We're going to declare war. A lot of the times when they ask you to declare war, you should say, no, my units are merely passing by. The reason for that is simple. The reason for that is... if you're going to take the diplomatic favor penalty anyway, they're going to end up hating you. It's fine most of the time. It really does not matter because as we now go for caravansaries and get some more money, because, like, again, putting your units in the best position to succeed is a lot better. How are you getting science from that? Grassland Hills, I have no idea. But a lot of the time, putting your units in the best position to succeed is a lot better than just getting getting people to like you. So we'll go Magnus here just so we can get 2 cities, loyalty pressure on them at the same time. Here now, this archer, we are in a decent position right now on some hills. You're going to attack him, and then you're going to stay fortified because the AI loves killing themselves on you. So you can just go ahead and, yeah, look at that. They're just going to attack. He's going to take a lot of damage like that. You're going to attack him. You're going to move in there, and then you're going to stay fortified, and then you can attack him, and you can attack him, and you're going to move in like that, and you're going to attack him. Just take out enemy units when you can, and if there is somebody nearby, ask them to declare war on you. But since Brazil doesn't know anybody I know, he knows America, I guess. Where is the America? They might actually help. So yeah, try to get somebody to join in on the war against you. So like, for example, we give them not 1 horse, but what would it take? 30 and 5. I'll give you 104, I guess. We don't really need it, and I'd rather keep the gold per turn. Now, he's at war with America. The worst thing that would happen is he doesn't get the trade deal anymore with America. So he's going to get less luxuries, less gold, all that good stuff. The other thing is that they're going to end up splitting their forces right now. So let's attack with you. Let's attack with you. We'll finish you off with you. You're going to do that, and then you're going to end up attacking him, and we're going to try to surround the city before attacking, and I would ideally like to try to get another horseman. So they're just going to end up killing themselves. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This city's so much weaker now. We're going to move up like that. You're going to begin attacking, and you're now going to attack the city and do some damage. You're going to do that. Do you have a promotion yet? You don't. So we're going to back out this warrior because he doesn't have a promotion. Again, Fort Zoa, look at that. They attacked, so now it's going to be easy to take the city with this horseman. We are going to wait, I think, one last turn. Attack him. He has also levied units, so I don't know how I feel about that. But you're going to attack him. You have a promotion, so you'll be fine. And I would finish you off with you... London? Really? Who am I at war with? Ayuthia. All right, then. Well, it's fine. I want to attack, but I feel like this horseman might potentially die. So just stay fortified. Yep, they end up killing themselves on me. The AI is so dumb in this game. All you really need to do is just stay fortified, stay calm, don't do anything drastic or stupid. We'll do like a builder for a few turns, I guess, until we can build another horseman. And then here we're just going to go, I suppose, bronze working, I guess, in case we do need to get some swordsmen. So yeah, they're going to end up killing themselves on you. We're at turn 50, so the rush was started well. And you can also see if they're building walls. You're going to see like the little animation for them building walls, just like you see for the Wonders. They're not building walls in any other cities, and they're weak cities, so we should be fine. In any case, this turn we should be able to take out this guy. We do have promotions, but I do just want to focus on taking out Fortaleza. I don't think we kill it though. No, but we kill it next turn. You're going to go Battlecry now. Battlecry or Tortoise really doesn't matter. If they get walls and archers, Tortoise is the better option. If not, Battlecry is good as well. There's political philosophy. Go oligarchy for the unit experience, and now my swords warriors are also going to get extra combat strength. And we'll go maneuver up there, and down here I'm actually going to go for God King because I want to be able to buy my other dude as well. So let's see what we can do here. Open borders, nobody wants it. Jade, nobody wants it. That's fine. Civic-wise here, we'll go for mysticism for an envoy. Any other luxuries I can get? No. Let's go and get this pasture up here. Cool. And here now we're going to be able to take the city, I think, with just this guy. Just in case, we'll attack with you, and then you finish him off. Perfect. We also kill a unit in the city. And now it's pretty close to our empire, so I think moving in Magnus makes it manageable. 15 turns is fine. We'll be able to heal for a little bit. Now, the way you want to deal with loyalty in this game, if it ends up rebelling, 90% of the time you're not going to be able to stop it. And if you're not going to stop it, usually just ignore it, move on to the next cities, and after wiping out the enemy, come back and take out these cities that were rebelled, I guess. We're going to go here for coursers against ranged. You're going to promote now to garrison. I like going garrison now because archers do enough damage to melee units. It's the cities that they struggle with. So you're also going to go for garrison. You can attack this guy. And then here now in the city of Birmingham, we're not going to be able to, I don't think we're going to be able to get enough money. We would need 301 gold. And he's denounced me, I think. No, he's just unfriendly. That's fine. So 301 gold. I'll give you Diplo favor. And I will give you... Yeah, he's not willing to do that. All right, then that's fine. So here, actually, we'll start building a horseman. And we can actually just go ahead and end up chopping it. Yeah, just go chop that out. Cool, and then here we're just, I guess, get a government plaza. I'm really not focusing on the other aspects of this game. I just want to focus on war for right now. So we're going to hit next turn. We've taken out their units. Again, just stay fortified and use your ranged units to attack. Get promotions when you can. Stay fortified. Fortizella is 13 turns now. That's okay. You're going to go and finish him off. You're going to go and attack him. You're going to go and attack him. Deal with their units. They don't have the wall animation, so I'm not too worried about them. We'll go drama and poetry. We're going to go a farm up there. Now, usually, depending on what difficulty you're playing on, for example, if you're playing on Immortal or Deity, I would recommend going for a Swordsman Rush 90% of the time because the AI does end up getting walls by like turn 70 pretty early on. And then there are other times I don't want to have to deal with this Barbarian, actually. There are other times where the AI doesn't get walls, which is usually they don't end up getting a lot of walls below Immortal difficulty. Let's chop this Horseman out and then use him there and attack this guy. Cool. And then you could just go start it on your builder. Again, you just get a settler or something. If you're on Immortal or below, go for a Horseman, or below Immortal, go for a Horseman Rush. They're not going to be able to stop you. They're not going to be able to really do a lot. Salvador would be easy to take, actually. They're not going to build walls a lot of the time. They might, obviously, sometimes, but, you know, obviously, sometimes they're not going to build walls on Deity, as you can see. It's just, like, on average, what's going to happen. Go get that Jade Mine. Go ahead and chop that, I guess. And let's move in. Salvador's at 17 combat strength right now. So you can move there, actually. So you're going to move there. Fortizella's now at 5 turns. We'll put the archer in there to help. We'll go Warlord Stone or something. I'm now going to give you Researcher, I guess, for more science. Cool. And then you're just going to skip your turn. Actually, you're going to move there and defend the archer. I guess you could begin the attack. Yeah, Salvador should be easy, even with one horseman. That's what I like about horseman rushes, though. If you're early enough, like I was on turn 50, due to them being very, very near to me, I'm easily able to just go ahead and blitz them with, like, one unit is really all I need 90% of the time. You now are just going to move up there. I'm going to, yeah, we're just going to ignore that guy for right now. You can move there. You move in there. You move in there. Cool, you're just going to get a farm, I think. I just want to focus on this for right now. Again, pillage where you can, but since I want to attack before they end up getting walls, we're just going to go ahead and blitz. If you can pillage, I find it's not really the biggest thing in the world. Like, you're not going to end up losing the game if you don't pillage. Obviously, the economy I'm doing right now, I should have built more settlers. If I was playing this as a real game, I would have built a few more settlers, and I would have been focusing on what I was doing right now. Now, when it comes to iron, look at this. We would not have been able to get any sort of iron nearby. No, we would. Fortizella would have been the only source of iron. Let's get ironworking, I guess. Move there and fortify. I wouldn't be going for ironworking either. I'm just, like, oblivious right now to economics right now. Fortizella now, 6 turns to rebellion. That's fine. We should easily be able to do that. I'm going to go there, actually. We'll pillage that next turn, I think. We'll hit next turn now. They're still not building walls in any other cities, so we should be fine. You're going to go attack, attack, move up, and then you can pillage and attack now. Pillaging requires 3 movement speed most of the time. We'll move in this horseman now. You stay fortified right there. We'll hit next turn. Okay, they do have a war cart now. Not really the strongest thing in the world, though. What I'm going to do here, I think I can attack the city right now. Yes, I can with you. So attack with people who don't have who can get promotions. You're closest to a promotion, so you can attack. Attack with your ranged units until the city gets to 0. After it gets to 0, you don't get any experience. Like, look at this. You attack. He doesn't get any experience. So we're going to take out Salvador with this guy just to get experience with you and a promotion. Perfect. We'll get the monument repaired. The city's now looking at 3 turns to rebellion. We're going to move this guy actually here because this should be positive-ish. No. Okay, then. So now we're going to move you to Fortizella, I guess. All right, so now we have 4 turns. You are going to, you should be able to take Rio in that time, I think. Would you kill him? You probably would. So you're going to move there and fortify. We'll hit next turn, see what he does now. He's just going to do something stupid. All right, this city is going to rebel right now. Now, when it rebels, you have two options. Three options, really. Either A, ignore the city, as we're going to go for coursers right there. Ignore the city and just move on and then come back after you've eliminated the enemy. Or B, as we're not going to go to Birmingham, I think. Or B, you could just... I don't know. You could just burn the city to the ground if you really wanted to. Or C, you could just put a governor and try to get the loyalty positive. If you can't get the loyalty positive, sucks, but it is what it is. They're building the Great Library, even though I'm like on their doorstep. So that just shows you how smart the AI is. City's going to rebel in one turn. I'm going to keep this guy here. I think we're just going to burn the city to the ground because this is such a tight space that I don't want to have to deal with barbarians and enemy cities. So you're going to fortify, and also pillaging this would be fine. So we're going to let the city rebel. We're going to burn it to the ground, I think. Yeah, we can take it this turn, actually. And then you're going to actually pillage that so we can immediately move on to Salvador. You're going to move and get that experience promotion. You're going to move in like that. Attack, attack. City's dead now. Perfect. Again, we're not going to be able to keep it whatsoever. Rio's too high, and they're in a golden age, so just raise it to the ground. We'll still have Fortizella, I think. Yeah, Fortizella shouldn't rebel now. And we can always move Magnus to Fortizella now, and then we can move Pingala to my capital. Cool. Now we're going to hit next turn. They're not building walls still. This guy just ends up killing himself. And then we get, now we're going to get Incendiary. 7 combat strength against cities is very, very nice. Fortizella now is looking at 5 turns to Rebellion. Let's put this guy here because they're not building walls. We're not going to need him per se. And yeah, you're going to move up there. You're going to move up there. And then in the next few turns, we should be able to deal with them. Is that a hill? That is not. So we can attack from these 3 tiles with our archers. It's perfect. All right, and then we're not going to go for recorded history, I guess. We'll finish off Rio very soon. They do have a card in the city, and the good thing about this tight pass, I guess, is that they're not going to be able to move around and attack my archer. So try to use terrain to your advantage. Sometimes you won't be able to, and that's fine. Again, you always want to surround a city as well, especially if it's high combat strength, like now. We're not going to be able to because you have to get zone of control in the water. The way this works is melee units are able to zone of control their tile and all the tiles adjacent to them, unless it's like across a river or on a water tile. And ranged units like archers and catapults only zone of control their own tile. So, for example, this horseman can zone of control that tile, and that tile. We're not going to be able to control that because we don't have celestial navigation. This horseman controls all that, while these archers only control the tiles they're on. So we're not going to be able to zone of control a lot. But considering that, yeah, pillage, there's ironworking. We should be able to take the city, no problem, I think. And in any case, we get the settler over there, go up there. That was a mistake. But we're now, since we have enough horses, we're going to trade Diplo favor and horses to try to get 360 gold. There we go. And now we can buy another horseman here in Fortizella. Here we go. We're going to get another one. We're -3 amenities due to the war weariness, I think. I think it's partly, well, maybe not, but we'll see. We're going to hit next turn. You can pillage and heal. Always pillage farms and entertainment complexes when you can, and campuses if they're not in your way. And that should help you, as there's a catapult over there. Stay healthy and get some extra bonus yields. You're going to attack. We don't even need this other guy. Holy crap. All right, then you're going to move in like that. You move in and garrison. We'll hit next turn. Good, they moved in the catapult there, so the city's a little bit weaker for us. Again, it's going to, like Forest Hill, we should be very well defended, and I think the city dies this turn, actually. Yes. Yes, it does. Perfect. There it is. Rio de Janeiro is now gone. They have crossbowmen now. When they get crossbowmen, that is usually when you should make peace. Make peace when they have crossbowmen. You're not going to be able to do anything about it. And it sucks sometimes. You could do something. Yes, 93 combat strength, though. We're going to continue moving here, I think. See if we can deal with the crossbowmen. Cooley's going to do that. He is going to end up dying, though. Loyalty in Rio now isn't looking the best, but they are in a dark age, or they are in a golden age, so they're really, yeah, that city. And I think I have to try to take the city, don't I? Yeah, I think I do have to try to take that city, I think. All right, well, move up there. You're going to attack him. I'm going to use these two to attack this crossbowman. You're not going to be able to do that, so you're now going to go for Capricin, I think. Sure. And can you move there? No. Can you move there? You're going to have to heal, actually. And we don't have another horseman, actually. Oh, there's man-at-arms now. That's fair and balanced. I'm not worrying about my home tiles right now. You are going to go get Suzerainty of Ayuthia now. This archer, you guys can pretty much just skip your turns. This guy now can go harvest the jungle, try to get more population. Yeah, Rebellion in 4 turns. It's not, yeah, they got walls now. Sometimes you're not going to be able to do anything about that. Usually the best thing to do is to make peace. Again, try to get positive, like -5 amenities. A lot of it, I think, is probably due to war weariness. Yeah, war weariness is -4, and because of that, I'm losing a lot of, yeah, happiness level is -6, and grievances is also negative right now. So let's go ahead and, yeah, they got walls now, so this is really why a horseman rush really isn't as good on deity difficulty. Here now, we'll make peace with this guy. More equitable deal, 4 gold per turn. What if I just give you 1 jade tile? Cool, let's do that. Nice. Now, Rio is going to be at 5 for a while, but we can actually try to make a trade for a luxury, and we can't. All right, then, let's try to make a deal with horses, I guess. We'll get some money out of it. And, yeah, here in London now, we'll get ourselves a warrior. Again, if I went for a swordsman rush, this would have went a lot better with battering rams and stuff like that. You're going to move in like that. You're going to move in like that. I think I'm going to end it right there. Yeah, Rio de Janeiro, we're not going to be able to get it positive loyalty-wise, I don't think. Yeah, so really when that happens, you really can't do much about that. So what I would recommend after that is to just back out, keep Fortaleza, settle another city down there, take Rio a few times, like take it a few times in order to make it as low population as possible, let it go, let it rebel. A big part of it is he is in a golden age. In this situation, the best part is to back out and go for either a man-at-arms rush with a battering ram or go for a bombard rush. That's going to be it, though. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you had, don't forget to like and subscribe. I know we didn't completely eliminate Brazil, and we are going to lose Rio de Janeiro, but I'm hoping this guide would allow you to give you just the insights on early war and the insights on what you should do, how you should do combat, what units you should build. Again, if you're on Emperor or below, I recommend Horseman because the AI doesn't get walls or crossbowmen that fast. If you're on Immortal or Deity, always go for a Swordsman rush, I would think, and try to get a great general on the way. But, yeah, without further ado, I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Huge shout out to my members, Jackson Perez, John Blair, Polaris Gaming, Ben Ownby, and a special shout out to Robert and Overflow of Amenities.